simple. But coming home, Sammy Flex, my name is team. Na yen coach visa. Ye ticket amount, return tickets, ya do coach China Dwaba. You drew a summer hotel. Na ya the watch church business is new for 2 weeks. Sika de be bia betim da IBB. My own yamun show answer also kofa billions bebre bia kakra bia o hia bia no so betim da IBB. Just look sharp, call my team on the number on the screen, or better still, call me on 020-8920-996 9 China on October 22nd.
Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste.
Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the Hotwave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. As you can see, it's fresh, box to it's shiny. That's Hotwave. I come show you how the phone they look like. And I tell you, this will be just any phone. You understand me? It come with a travel adapter. This will be the manual. This will be the pin way. You know, you could take open way or SIM card. And you get.
Now, Ghana is fortunate to be hosting the Senior Athletics or African Athletics Championship. But interestingly, there seems to be so many issues around it. So many of them. And I can't wrap my head around it. What is happening? Were they not given enough funds to host this show? Oh, to host this sporting competition? Were they not given enough resource people so that they can organize what really is going down well? Charlie, that whole thing is looking some way. Pose breaking. Hey, and this was dangerous. You see what you just watched? It was so dangerous that the guy could have just hanged on it and died. Ooh. Hey.
Oh, baby, that's
what I'm saying. Like, easily. Hey.
And that would have been it.
This is not the only one. So far, we have reported about 2.
Yes.
We've reported 2 poles breaking. Hey, Charlie. The whole thing does not look good. The other day, look at this one too. Hey, do you know someone was telling me they can even sue the organizers?
Oh, of course.
Someone was telling me they can sue the organizers. And again, I'm hearing about poor media coverage, and some are blaming GH1 TV for the poor media coverage.
GTV is blaming GH1.
It is serious.
And
it is
GH1
serious.
has also fired back.
People are complaining. I hear those who came, the athletes who came from the different regions, they are the different countries. They are complaining. They are not getting enough food. Where they sleep, conditions not the best. Media people are complaining. Like almost everybody is complaining. The whole sporting event is not even getting the necessary traction that it is supposed to get. Low patronage. Oh, Ghana. Meanwhile, some of these things, it's not as if do and come for money later. Like them, give them the bam. Because we know people are coming. Treat them right so that they'll be comfortable to work. What is happening? Roland. Really, I can't sports kakran sana. Yeah, moving on.
Africa Athletic Championship. For me, when I saw the complaints, when I started seeing the complaints, I was really disappointed. Because it's been a while that we saw Ghana host a tournament. And you see, most of the times, people are now pushing, oh, we should go and bid for the AFCON, why? And I can tell you, sir, for the next 10 years, Ghana is not ready to host any major tournament in this country.
Let me add this. Do you know I saw a video of some of the managers of the track competition
Disciplines.
They were using some meter bit to check who won. Like,
no, some of them there was one that they were all gathered on the floor like this, and I think it was I don't know whether
some
it was
screen
a
be like
phone
that.
screen or tablet screen that they were using to now gauge who won, who was first or who was second, and just
Charlie.
Nah, you see,
this is terrifying.
It boils down to preparation. It boils down to preparation and the kind of resources that you have. Unfortunately, we don't have enough resources. You know, before you bid to host a tournament, you need to have certain kind of resources.
Okay.
So whatever is given to you is served as a booster.
Yeah.
Or comes to serve as a booster. It is not one that is given to you to prepare. Yes, it is much adequate for you to host the event.
It is.
That's one there, no doubt.
It is.
But you see, when you lie about the resources that you have, that is when some of these things will expose you. Because I can just imagine on the checklist, the kind of things or the kind of resources that they submitted as the things that they have in order to host the tournament, which is why they were able to win the bid. And out of that, it was given to you to host it. And this is how we're hosting it. But today, I think yesterday, I saw an interview of the Deputy National Sports Authority Director.
Okay.
Trying to apologize for all the inconveniences some of the athletes had gone through, from accommodation to feeding, including the media. Like the whole thing after the opening ceremony, clumsy. Basa. And today I've seen videos, and I don't know whether it is one that they had to, but I've seen videos of now media people testifying, say, okay, now things are improving under the tournament. I saw videos of when they were going to have breakfast, they were going for lunch. And this is how they were using to check. Charlie.
I say 100 meters finalists go through footage for clarity.
And this is
and the athletes are doing it themselves.
Nanka, you not do it yourself. You do. They there. And Charlie, you ask yourself, say, how?
Trevor, this is disgracing.
How?
No,
how
this is disgracing.
Why do we subject ourselves to things like this? So for me, this is even a clear indication that for the next 10 years, Ghana is not ready to host any major tournament. For that one, it is clear. For football, because we are not ready. We are not ready in any shape or form until we do our things right. Some of these things, and some of the sad things also is that FIFA or these international governing bodies always allocate funds to its associate members for them to develop their areas. But it looks like development in a bar, we don't know where it goes or how these funds are used. Then later, when it is time for us to go and bid, then it is one of the reasons why a country like Morocco seems to be holding CAF at ransom now, because they have all the resources available to host. They can host about 4 major tournaments for the next 20 years,
and they can even do it at a go.
They can do it at the same time. They have the resources. So because of that, most of the women tournament is being hosted by Morocco. Of which was postponed. The AFCON just ended and it was hosted by Morocco. Currently, the youth, the national under 17 is being hosted by Morocco, and it is ongoing as we speak. So all these things are things that breeds monopoly. And if other countries like Ghana, that we pride ourselves also when it comes to sports, we don't level up our game, and all we care about is pumping money into a certain team that do not yield results. Because see, go and check this tournament. So far, we have about 3 or 4 Ghanaians who have medals. Some have gold, some have silver, some have bronze, and they are there. They are winning medals for the country. But these people are being treated under harsh conditions. There is this girl that came from I don't know whether it was Ashanti region or Western region. They call her Odobroni.
Okay.
Or a runner.
Okay. During the senior high school.
She's part of this tournament.
Oh, I see.
She's part of this tournament.
Wow.
Yes. And you should,
as young as she is.
Yes. Imagine the kind of condition she had to go through to train. Or competing in an international tournament like this. It is not the guy that I think one of the athletes for Ghana. Yes, so one on be friend. Charlie, it's time go. No heat, no warm up, nothing. He had to go and deliver, and he was able to play second. It's in our account. So for me, I think it's about time we step up our game. It is not just about hosting the tournament, but doing our things right.
Well, I came across a video of sports journalist. I think his name is Fentuo, who was saying that if care is not taken, every record that they are going to make from this tournament may be scrapped off.
Yeah.
And according to him, it has happened before. Because looking at the kind of information going out, where we even have to use a video before we can detect who was first and second, if they are not careful, the athletics body in Africa, they may scrap everything off as much as this record from Ghana is concerned. According to him, this has happened before, somewhere in Nigeria, Sabah or so, where once again they also hosted the athletics competition, and because of some bad happenings there, they scrapped off all the records that were made. If you have the video, we can watch that briefly before we move on to Kobe Josvan, the nation's blogger, to listen to what he has also seen, heard, observed, as much as this is concerned. Stay tuned.
And so I'm going to say this, that given all the chaos that has happened at these championships, I will not be surprised that at the end of this competition, all the times and all the distances on all the records from this competition will be scrapped. It has happened before in Nigeria. In Asaba 2018, one athlete scrapped every single result. And with this level of disorganization and this level of chaos, all of the efforts of these athletes might just end up being cost 90 work, because what athletes are not far from discrediting and scrapping all of these records from this competition, because it is so obvious that there's issue with the timing and that the results are not dependable. And so I'm going to say this.
All right, so his name is Fentuo, and he's a sports journalist. I think he works with the multimedia group. And if what he's saying is anything to go by, then I pray for those who are killing themselves to get their records made, because one day, if care is not taken, we will say, Munina, get away, everybody, get away from here. You guys don't have any credible thing to offer. The Nation's blogger, I don't know if you've been seeing them. I don't know why you've not even been there, because I know with you when it comes to some of these events, you want to show up, show face, and show that Kobe Josvan Studios is in the building. All right, I'm into you.
Brass, I mean, first of all, we have to be serious in this country.
Okay.
How sometimes...
Let your microphone come closer so they hear you well.
How sometimes we act makes moves towards activity. Sometimes there are time.
Okay.
Said if it is not blasters, any other thing we don't pay serious attention to. About tournament is a problem. Boxing is an issue. There are so many sporting activities that I think if as a country we take them serious, invest wisely, get the reps and rule properly, they will raise the flag of Ghana high. But attention in blasters. Sanya blasters are the baby yentungu. I mean, with what we are seeing, a total embarrassment. I mean, where can you go stand and boast? Say
total embarrassment.
Yeah. It's very sad. At this point in time, 21st century, hosting an event, you could see, say, they were not ready. They didn't prepare. They didn't have any plan. It was like, let's do it. I said, all of a sudden, the BBA same say then, and brass, I mean, aside entertainment and other corporate event production, over sporting fraternity, when it comes to production, for the past years now, we've never had proper production. I mean, in terms of patronage, in terms of media engagement, it's like we are just doing anything at all. There is no proper organization, structured activities. Say from this angle we are moving to another angle. From this phase we are going to another phase. It's like everybody is doing what he or she think. I mean, he or she can do. And I think moving forward, if the problem has to do with how to organize, how to steer forward, how to, I mean, own some of these events, it is not too late.
Okay.
We can get some of the personnel out there, go learn, get equipped, and they come back. Because all the sporting activities nearby, hinges, no dozen. But the last time back on this sport complex now, former President Polo
Sports complex.
Yeah, there was a sporting activities
sir, there were is like go and chill.
Yes. Yeah. And also a whole lot of stories, baby. But at the end of the day, I mean, outcome was something good. I mean, positive.
Sports.
Yeah. That place. We heard so many stories. Media people fighting on how to get accreditation. Journalists having back and forth, even getting access to some of the things that they need to do. And the same today too, we are experiencing some of these. Now, the way I didn't corner, the infant said the off flipping. Diane Buyeno, yeah, the infant say be a brassamy. One could talk foam no so, and all of a sudden I don't know warning. Like it's serious, like, and idea yes, everybody from any international body be over will see say we are not serious as a country.
Me who be that?
No.
It happens, but you see
the rate at which they know air cost no air time. Brassamy, like from the beginning, it happens. Some of these tournaments, it happens. So I can't say in CDA a bolleta. But the rate at which this one is, I mean, occurring, is abysmal. And I think sports ministry, the entire agency, body needs to set up, get some things done. Charlie, you people should do the needful. Because some of these activities, budget not the whole. I mean, the money, the allocated funds has been pushed to the ministry. So just do the needful. Take care of the kids. And the most saddest aspect of it is that when some of these things happen, we tend to shift all our blames to the athletes, forgetting the authorities. The role can say or I mean, he was not ready. He wasn't taking through psychological means, advice. So whatever will happen, at the end of the day, is the athlete. And if we see the backlash, and this is very sad, and I think moving forward, we need to, get serious. With the results, maybe moving forward will be scrapped off or what? I won't be surprised because with what we are seeing, it doesn't even meet the standard. So, Sebeya, let's get everything off and sit up and get it done. If another country is ready, they are serious to host it and get it done properly. I think we should handle it to them until we will be ready, willing to do the needful.
This is a very disturbing situation as much as the sporting event is concerned. But let's see how best we can correct this in the near future. Remember, this is how we are starting today's edition of Showbiz Daily. A little bit of sport won't kill the flow, so we just decided to start with it, and now you know what time is it. My name is Sammy Flex in the studio. The team is seated. Man like Kobe Josvan is the nation's blogger. He's back on the seat for us to do this, and Roland Amate, same way, also here for us to do our thing. Now, the producers are Theophilus Digosh, Desert, as well as Gerald, and together we form the team behind the production of Showbiz Daily. Meanwhile, wherever you are in the world watching us live, remember you are part of the show. So while the show is ongoing, feel free to add your opinions to it. Add your comments to it. We want to read them, and when we are done, you can also share with others and add, subscribe to us so we can do some more. Now, let's move into another serious topic away from show business. And for the past days, I think one word that is really being used in our news circles has been arrest. Arrest. Hey, looks like we just found arrest in the dictionary. Like everywhere you pass, someone has been arrested. In fact, even if you are not careful and you cough in public, before someone has been arrested for coughing.
Yeah, so patchy.
Like everywhere is arrest. What they happen? Now, Akuapem Poloo is saying something. Though what she's saying comes across like a hard take. Because from hindsight, you can point to some people you think Akuapem Poloo is talking about. But fact is that she did not mention any name. Are we going to be able to mention the name that she failed or she decided not to mention? Or we are also going to play on looking. Okay, she did not mention the name, so let's also not mention any name. But then what she's saying, should we even take it serious? Is there any iota of truth in there? Should we take it serious? And again, are some people likely to own what she's saying to come fight back? What exactly is she standing on to put out this allegation? Well, a story was captured out of this on Ghana Web. And again, there is a video that we can also check to confirm that indeed Akuapem Poloo made this statement herself. Nobody forced it out of her. She actually put a camera before her and she made these pronouncements, like hard take. She feels that, you see the way FBI is arresting people in Ghana for the past months, it is because a certain lady, according to Akuapem Poloo, she says it is because a certain lady went to the USA, dealt with the FBI, maybe decided to cut some deal, and out of that, chukinko. Chukment, like, yeah, the new chuku. I just say one fan name. Who found the name of who's our crowd say, Jumani Bina, pa, yeah, they all call. Some neck but to the Akuapem Poloo naka. It's yeah, a bit my general you all can so a general to the Dinkomobia. Director, what do you want us to do? Read or watch? Okay, director says we should read first. Where it says the lady ex-convict has sold you out. So lay low. Akuapem Poloo is warning Game Boys. The lady ex-convict has sold you out. Lady ex-convict in Ghana. Who is a known lady ex-convict in Ghana? Yeah. If I look around me, one person that we know on record in books has served a jail term and back in Ghana is Hajia for real. That one we know. It's on record. It's in the books. She served her term in America. I think it was 1 year, right? Served and she came back. Could she be the one she's talking about? Or maybe another person, another lady ex-convict, someone we may not know what they go on.
Some may not be popular.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Someone we may not know what they go on. Is it really that person snitching on others? Reason we are having rampant arrests in our industry now. Well, let's try to read the story. And it says, actress cum socialite Rosemond Brown, aka Akuapem Poloo, has issued a stern warning to online fraudsters. Now, we are fraudsters. Popularly known as Game Boys, operating within Ghana's social media space, urging them to stay alert and cautious. In a TikTok post following recent arrest of certain individuals linked to romance scams, wire fraud, and so on, Akuapem Poloo has cautioned that the persons who failed to support a certain lady who was recently arrested and jailed may now be at risk, as she could have named them during her plea bargain. And this is a quotation from her. It says, if you're a Game Boy or businessman and you know you've worked with a certain lady in this industry who got arrested and you didn't help her out or support her when she got arrested, you would better lie low and limit your travels to Europe, the UK, or the US. Because when these people get caught, they will provide the names of their accomplices. She further noted that some industry figures have noticeably reduced their international travels, not because of financial constraints or lack of opportunities, but out of fear of being tracked. Now she comes again to say, can't you see that most of these industry players have reduced their travels? It is not because they don't have money or they do not get gigs in these countries. They are staying low because they know they are on a wanted list. Stay low and eliminate traveling because you are being tracked. As much as I know, Abutrika did not travel. Akuapem Poloo's observations come in the wake of recent arrests of individuals such as Abutri Kadada Joe Remix, Asante Akim North MP, Ohene Kwame Frimpong, and others who have been linked to romance scams, wire fraud, among others. Well, that's why I was saying that most of the names that we have seen here, none of them traveled.
No, a few ones traveled. Okay, Frimpong traveled.
Okay, I know they're back or no crowd. But what I mean is the names that we've recorded in the past, most of them, they were all here. So when Akuapem Poloo cautions that if you don't want to be tracked, don't go anywhere, I'm sure that is not the solution. Because if you are wanted, they will come for you.
But she gave other solutions to it too.
Which one? Lelo.
Oh,
Lelo's. What is Lelo?
No, Lelo.
Shoshana Shanya Nene Show.
And now make an ba unim say. And yet, Ned DNA. But say Ulelua. Meaning whatever ties I will work with a Jumana Wuyen. Chaso. Nete. But you will be more honoma. Or no, I won't just. Or sorry, so I know him a franca. A bit center way. When you say, yeah, Pemo. Who sorry, yes, sir, for see America. Who could you near announce the whole? Yeah, Pell.
Well,
sorry,
what I also want to say is that if you are wanted, forget about whether you've laid low or not.
You'll be grabbed.
They will come for you, bro.
But
your laying low does not mean, oh, now the guy has laid low, so let's forgive him. He's no more going to be arrested. No, you'll be arrested.
But at least
unless you are not on their radar. If you are on their radar,
it will save you. It will save you time.
Oh, wait time.
There be a show.
You are buying time for what exactly?
You buy time, at least time small. And this you will be more honoma. Omulelo. Time na yeah, kasi yeah, share the honor better say Abutri a releasing you. Abutri out of pressure I'm buy.
Follow back.
Out of pressure I'm buy. Out of pressure I'm buy.
Abutri out of pressure.
Out of pressure I'm buy.
I'm buying better pressure.
I'm buying pressure.
Well, so director, now we can watch the video, right? We can watch Akuapem Poloo's videos so that we try to make sense out of what some people may even consider to be senselessness. Watch it. I'll be right back.
So say minim nyame yempo biom. Nyame kan say uye game boy, uye businessman. Na unim say abayo bi a omochile ni tum. Woni na ye adwuma da. Dia stage abrochiko UK American Limited. So when him say watch le abayo anu tum no, you didn't help her. Uncle saving it dia. And you wabo udin. Yes, because watch le osadina. Omo be until they will make sure say who on you ma ejuma da no. You mention their names. It is on him say abayo anu na ejuma da. Ne ho chile no one dia. And you are cause layout. Can't you see, say, most of the industry players in the brain kwa brochi biom. And yes, one is car or the Bekwanas one gigs from America or UK. They are staying low because omni sabayano as signed that. And I make cano. Mumma show ye near limited traveling for now. If not, you are being tracked. You almost show on your mem. So say minim nya me yempo biom. Nya mekane say uye game boy, uye businessman. Na unim say abayo bi a omochile ni tum. Woni na ye adwuma da.
What kind of businessman is she talking about? Because she talked about uye game boy, uye businessman. Businessman mudia.
Oh, but you can be a legit businessman and still be involved in shady deals. That's what she means. You know, there are some people that we know them as legit businessmen, but the kind of closed door deals or more on, we don't know. She's referring to all those people. I don't know, you may take whatever she's saying for granted, but she knows the people she's speaking to. And we cannot.
But whoever she seems to be pointing accusing fingers at, is a person really the problem? Is the person really the problem?
You see, there are some people that, I want to say, according to whatever is going on, this is not a one-man thing. It is a clique, a cabal, a cartel, a link.
Okay.
And just as link, Tieno, day in, day out, there are some people that may not be part. ABR from the very beginning, but omo join it. You understand? Omo join it later. A jumane from no. Man for be tree omo hu efiri mu. Na ye we bi mu so ignorantly omo join it. That same time na hit in woman no.
Okay.
You understand? Such a person would who ko frappe I say Ponzi scheme. From Shaxi na manfo be dia ebeti egunu afi na manfo bi be join omo no ye collateral damage no bagbrai na di muedi and no nyina ka what Akuapem Poloo is saying. You see, let's not lose sight of the fact that if there's one thing that I have observed is we have true entertainers in this industry who are doing extremely well, who are making money off whatever effort and sweat they are putting in their work.
Okay.
But then, we also have others that have also infiltrated the same space in a similar fashion, but are not doing what the legit people are doing.
Okay.
It is a one year, ube mistake one for the other. Because they are all doing the same, like something similar. Omo act eyepe se shatawale etonyum wenyeska otokas otofie otowei otoegudie obehun se nipa no so otonyum otokas otofie otoegudie. It is a one here you may not know which is which.
Okay.
And ninginaka we have people like that in the space. Unless we want to say ye person ye nunu ye ho ne yesre ye dada ye ho kaso ye nim bisa. We know, and it is such people that Akuapem Poloo is talking to.
Okay.
Say unimu ho na unim say na wo ya, and sa game boy ni businessman no and a businessman no can me the businessman oho na hu hia me no
Oho na
hear me then. Because there are some people
businessman they are no nasem.
Okay, now let me give you a typical example.
Give me.
Honorable Akuapem Poloo.
Okay.
Is he not a businessman? Before he went to parliament, was he not a strong businessman?
Well, he was. Doing the puff buffalo and all those things.
Among other businesses.
Yeah,
it wasn't even one business. Was he not a businessman?
He was.
Is he not part of?
He is.
Yes. Is he not part of this conversation that we are having today? So, if Akuapem Poloo mentions a businessman, it is part. Me ohona ehuhia me no. Because you see, again, there are some businessmen that are really the backbone of whatever the industry is now.
Okay.
But say yanka no kre na ya ma ye ni anda hwa. Omo beka ko abeka even some of the people that are legit.
Okay.
Omo beka ebi mpo na onam ne baby. Because assuming a certain businessman is sponsoring an artist or a group of artists, not some businessman no. Omo achina. Ask yourself, say, what will your friend is saying the artists do, or what will become of these artists that he is sponsoring? What will become of them? Showboy, was he not before when he was in America? Was he not sponsoring artists here in Ghana?
Yeah, he was.
On one for young artists are now all sponsor or more label so your more executive production.
Yeah.
Your chain or that prison and the boys no way in fact.
Obiaskata.
Exactly. Oba ye won say wa hwehwe mu echi akwan. There be because a do. Until if that is the case, we need to caution these guys. What are some Akuapem Poloo kind? Showboy or Canada. Or can they bia no mu.
Ono se mo muntu kwan.
Showboy. Showboy dey your baby you kill. Showboy. Oh no. Oh no.
Ose mo muntu kwan.
Obeba be you kiss sia. Boys yasemba Lancaster ni arrangement. Santa fu yasemba.
Yeah.
And you see Showboy eka boys nasem.
Ansana.
When Abu Treka was snapped, one of the people at Showboy didn't you could see almost yes our boys. telling them to lie low, telling them to reduce whatever they were doing. But unfortunately, almost nothing no more intensify doing music videos, shooting. In fact, hey, after na no more talkers simple. After na no more jiga. And bow. And I see. And interestingly, about 10 cases may follow with regards to whatever is going on in Ghana. Unim saying in Ohio. Ohio. I was Ghana for. Okay, for import case here. According to the report, 27 people. Already catch 26. And honorable Kahwa 27. And a bad thing so Benyan who did and cases at 25 cases, 26 cases in Ohio. Abutrika case for Ohio. Lancaster arrangement case for Ohio.
Okay, could it be that's where the FBI operate from?
The FBI operate from everywhere.
Yeah, but they may have their headquarters somewhere.
No, you see,
you have to find out.
So first. My understanding is that who say majority of those dealings free side neighbor. The other states they are also doing their own bit. But who say majority of a Jumano is here.
Yeah.
Even the okay report case already conversation leaders nankasampo in Nigeria for. The leaders that they mentioned, 3 of them in Nigeria for. Inti eye cabal no mati. So if that is the case, I will support Akuapem Poloo to tell whoever that you think you are involved, say this is the time. In fact, this season is a very dark one.
Dark season.
This season is a very, very dark season. And one here, even by association, crown.
Okay. Interesting times indeed. And we pray that those who are innocent, the law will not hold them in any way. Because when it becomes rampant like this, one day, me crime is Sammy flex. Yeah, J. Wire. Ebiana menyi bida.
Electrician.
Ebiana menyi bida. Ebia afin pono wo hu mi awa na wi so won be na take aka enti na me o de me Sammy flex akoto ho no de age wire wo ho na be pow
pa
na ukọ for a crime you know nothing about. Well, Kobe Just Van is also here. Kobe, what would the air cost?
Yeah, right, I mean.
I show you a Poloo so no video in someone
Wakasa, but I think whatever Akuapem Poloo is pushing or preaching wouldn't change anything. I mean, it be more be listen or they still have the chance to prove themselves. And I am sure this in quote Game Boys ever since this FBI case started popping up. Ras, I mean, are you telling me they are not aware of, they've not heard about some of these things? Or
yes. They hear it before you and I.
But to them, they also feel they have their grounds. They are doing their checks and balances well. So if we are FBI or we are DND Yoko, they don't give anything to that. I think moving forward, my only concerns here has to do with some of the things that we as a youth need to learn from some of these cases.
Okay.
You see, life is a battle. It's a war field. But a competition giddy. And sometimes don't be too aggressive about someone's success. If you are what done nipa non die. If you are the nipa ne ye no your mouth that opportunity I want to mean. So just strive, keep working hard, and back it with prayers. I mean, Saudi woman there but with what Akuapem is saying and what is happening currently, every year they don't just wake up all of a sudden to do their stuff. Before they will make a move, they've done their checks and balances.
Exactly.
It can take them 10 years, 20 years to do their tracking before finally they come hold you. So
they come for the kill.
Yes. Before Sebia Ombeba Becho no. It doesn't necessarily mean investigation in nana Omawi anani na will prove say you are guilty or whatever it is. I am sure say despite some of these checks and balances, no, bakuni mienu woman ebeba say those people are innocent. But better still, a dinu na kupie baby, and they will still want to have their findings and checks say whatever that is happening is true. What you are saying. So it shouldn't be any giddy. And I'm also concerned about how sometimes your media also will report some of these cases until we found them guilty. They are still innocent. Charles, I mean, they are still finding out. Question them, say, who say, these are some of the evidence now, you know. So if the evidence truly confirms, say, adia ye kanono, unim hubia, that is when we are guilty.
Yeah.
But until then, court name can be biasa. Let's be mindful and conscious how we report some of these cases. I mean, I'm not sure say some of the stories, especially when Shatta issue came, how media was trying to, I mean,
how they reported it with so much energy.
Yes. Let's sometimes professionalism and yet then take place. If we claim you are professional individuals and you are working in a professional zones, let's act and do due diligence to some of these things. But maybe the Akuapem Poloo economy enko baby. Etina brasami pie ko night club ye betu sika.
Ama for
police. Ensa hwe. Obi a che so your ogboro, like it won't change anything. But that is it. It is what it is. So it is one of these things, and they will also try and show what they have. Dada Joe. Yeah, Dada Joe and co. Yeah. Abu Trika was still doing his stuff.
Auto pressure.
Yeah, auto pressure. And the Achinta for another gang. Yeah, another gang.
Auto pressure, my boy.
So it won't change anything. To me, I think say Akuapem Poloo Abia or they pay attention one way or the other, because what he's saying, it is some of these things. I mean, problem will come. Obia and for advice until they become victim. Nobody will pick anything from it. That is it.
Yeah. But do you I think I would want you guys to attempt this question. Do you guys think that the rampant arrest, the fact that now some people have decided to do content around these arrests, someone like Webkid blogger, Black Rasta also does same. Can we say that in the next couple of months into years, the involvement of many Ghanaians in this scam thing will reduce?
Well, it depends on,
because because of this and that. Does it have the power to reduce the number of people who are into that kind of business?
I doubt. You see, I doubt, because it will depend on the outcome of these arrests. If say imagine quiet to say, oh, ya channel enchebia wako waba, that thing there's no stringent punishment attached to it, and people would want to trivialize the whole exercise, it will not do anything, because we know say this is one of the oldest professions we have in the world. Theft, robbery is one of the oldest professions we have in the world. And year in, year out, generation after generation, it changes into a different form. It upgrades into a different form. First, na enye internet so. Na ye wunye na midye si ukum na maje. But sisi ano, ye free manual, e dey automatic. So yes, as much as I said there is enough arrest going on, enough punishment going on, how the outcome of it or how it is being painted will determine whether it is going to reduce or not. However, there are some people but looking at how things are going, but the masterminds of some of these things there, I feel no more new methods.
So when we are thinking that some of them run away from the act, like they will stay away from the act, others have a different agenda.
Oh yes,
and that is what to look good.
Oh yes. Change the method,
Well, still on FBI related matters, Akuapem Poloo's advice, and the fact that we are asking whether we are likely to see some progress in the coming days. Now that we know, channel, yeah, bet you. Enti ombejai, and now still ombe. Ora judgment.
Brass, I mean, a giant no bed. I mean, especially.
Adam would you for Munti.
Brass, I mean,
yeah, mamu red flags ning na and
so power ato abano man, no so baby will be crazy.
And your friend is open.
Yeah, that way.
The only difference here, or the only result or positive results that maybe a bit can say, a bit to me are through this kind of arrest and a bit to me about any the new, I mean, convicts, I mean the new people, the new squad now be a or baby, but the master people, like the real people now, they've been in the system or they've already made their mind. So this is the angle that they want to go. That is it. And especially to say rule can, especially when there is not any tedious punishment. Be I'm quite 10 years being I'm a bath, throw me bow, I still can live my life that I want to live. So that is it. And the generation today are determined. They are determined to hit any angle that they want to go, being it clean or dirty, whatever that they want to go for, they go it hard, and they are ready to bear the consequences. And that is the fear for the next generation coming. Because Gen Z for no, so pebibia a kwambia so obenyano no. I mean, people aren't scared about say makowi ade yesime yawi. Olden days, I know, back in the days, no, say your child being pony a bonnet to say. Or your comfort, or your, I mean, with, yes, criminal. You could see, say, the person feel embarrassed, like the next person trying to enter into that acting try to, I mean, ask so many questions. But right now, nobody cares. After all, watching me, I mean, people are not scared of jail anymore. No, they see it to be normal thing. After all, yeah, obeba. So the kind of mentality, you know. Any agenda, no, any the energy back with this generation will be very hard for some of these things. Yeah, very, very hard.
Well, interesting points being shared by my panel members on the show. Let me see if I can read some of your messages. So we go do the second half of the show, and you guys would also add your opinions to them, because we can't do it alone. Share a thing or two as much as the content is concerned. Nafe yenridi kakra na bibia and you're fine. Let me go on to YouTube. Let me start from YouTube and let's see who is here. Okay, so Sammy Lubia says, good evening, big men in the studio. Kwame Knight says, some people are complaining finance minister is not releasing funds. So some people are complaining finance minister is not releasing funds. Clifford Bando says, good evening, family, miss you guys. Hey, Clifford. Frederick Apia says, good evening, everyone. Samuel Libya says, I didn't know Ghana only focus on Ghana only focus on football only, and they leave other support aside. Okay. Now, Senano Potake said, Brasami, good evening. I think Fantana too has been to jail too before, if whoever is referring to is within the entertainment circles. Now, Tilata Zainab. Tilata Zainab. Now I say, Ghana for you. Well, Senano, I think I know about Fantana, but Fantana's case of going to jail,
it wasn't about
is, a little different from this particular one that we are talking about. In Fantana's case, I think it was about child indiscipline and those things that took her to jail. But so she would not be asked about who is into fraud or scam in Ghana. But we are talking about those who went there in that name. Akuapem Poloo caution and free bar. Akuapem Poloo caution and free bar. To be a man in out is a war. Because he arrested no a yard does. Roland was saying earlier, say it is his hope and prayer, say MP, honorable, okay from Polo, no better. But then he said only the part 26 now, then I'm Marco. And I said, Mu 25, they are chill. Omo no be antimanya ne ho andi. Hey, on the do you know miracle?
the wonders of the world. Yeah, the way back home.
Otiminya ne did ya miracle, wonders of the world.
Yeah, the way back home.
They sure said the way back home be. Because only nipa 25 na mo wadi.
Any accuse him.
Obi anka ya bo ma pain not that. Mo pain not that. Obi nka bo. Also, nkwa bit maka asan pi.
I say you went through.
Like that would be powerful. But let's see. I think Elia also saw a story that some of our top member of parliament, including Okujeto Ablakwa, who is the honorable minister for foreign affairs. We hear they are putting together some energy, some forces to go to his aid.
Yeah. That's how we like it in this town.
Moshana enfa.
Yeah.
Na omonye fine.
Yeah.
That is what we are looking for.
Yeah.
And he said, Befan kwa there, Moshana Mufana and you're fine. Well, this is still Showbiz Daily. Remember, you can always join us in the comment section with your views, opinions, and what have views, because we do this together. To feel free, call comment section either on Sammy Flex TV, YouTube Live, where we are streaming, and again when you also check on Facebook, Sammy Flex TV, we are still streaming live there. To check it out, also found 70 be Brabantina and Shady Nyankopon ebetimi ayen. But let's move on to another important story. TGMAs, aka Tajames. Now TGMA is in the news again. So week there everything TGMAs and the moye den cry week moye den. Yeah, be cut TGS all angles. In fact, I've seen another video. Crumpam say PR afen wadanyane. I started responding to some of the issues.
Afen no cheche passes.
Yeah, no, wada 3 days. Munya no nakakra. Afen wanyane. So today I think he was live on Hits FM, where he was hosted by Kwame Dazi and Doreen Avio. And also, some of the reasons. Producer, I could have some videos near back because Kwame Dazi page now. Brother Mummer say beti me tie Bakubi or Kanya na yatraso from there. But DJ Mensah is punching them. And minya can you read something on the screen? Nafe yemra because story no DJ Mensah posty or the social media handles no. My producers are telling me today they went looking for the post for reference sake, and for some reasons they did not find the post there. Almost say DJ Mensah who said the other than the Facebook timeline at the whole boom say kutu say bam, and I'm was okay. They're interested in this story. And Tombe bookmark and I say ombe save link at all. Now time is swam the babontin. Afe time is when the babontin ye hu baby adnafa. Said DJ Mensah na adelity you nim. Say the powers that be and our friend is say hey, you cannot keep that post online ye nim. Ehu. But yen room still na yen head the Yakupon betimi ayen. And DJ Mensah has been writing. He says Charterhouse needs an Avengers team to fix the TGMA. So my Avengers. Let our powers combine for now. I say Charterhouse needs an Avengers team to fix the TGMAs. And DJ Mensah is talking. DJ Mensah is the official DJ for Sarkodie.
Yeah.
Or Team Sack Nation. He says Ghanaian disc jockey DJ Mensah has called on Charterhouse to bring in a team of industry veterans to overhaul the production and structure of the Telecel Ghana Music Awards. According to him, the scheme has outgrown its current format and now carries the weight of a national entertainment responsibility. In a Facebook post on May 13, 2026, following the 27th edition of the awards, DJ Mensah praised Charterhouse for sustaining the platform for nearly 3 decades, but insisted that the same consistency that had kept the TGMAs alive must now be matched by a willingness to evolve. The awards have grown beyond being just another event. At this point, it has become a national entertainment responsibility. The company honestly deserves to be studied for keeping this platform alive and relevant for nearly 3 decades, but growth also means evolution. Obama baso or starting community or starting in there oh who oma
Kabo.
Yantwase. I see the awards have gone beyond just another event. At this point, it has become a national entertainment responsibility. The company honestly deserves to be studied for keeping this platform alive and relevant for nearly 3 decades. But growth also means evolution, he wrote. Says DJ Mensah pointed to a set of recurring complaints that he said had followed the awards year after year. Long hours, disorganized performance arrangements, overcrowded red carpets, audience fatigue, and production errors, arguing that the cycle need to be broken. That is each year, the conversations remain almost the same. Long hours, poor pacing, poor performance arrangement, overcrowded red carpet, audience fatigue, production errors, yet somehow the cycle continues. And sign. I said no guest should realistically sit from 7 p.m. till almost 4 a.m. at an award show. Yeah. Trancy. The energy drops, the audience becomes tired, performances lose impact, and the experience starts feeling exhausting instead of exciting. He also called for a more structured, prestigious red carpet experience. Noting that the current format often felt overcrowded and lacked a clear sense of exclusivity. The red carpet also needs more structure and prestige. It feels overcrowded and unclear who exactly should be there, he said. Now, to address the issues, DJ Mensah proposed what he described as an Avengers team, a group of industry heavyweights he believes could transform the experience. Now, it says his nominations included Fred Darkon. Do you know Fred Darkon? He used to work with Chatterhouse, as a matter of fact. David Bossman, George Quay. I'm sure this one was Baba Sadiq, and it came as Banas. Baba Sadiq and Kojo Sobo.
Yeah.
All of whom he noted either had prior experience working with Chatterhouse or possessed a deep understanding of the system. These are people who can add to production, branding, audience experience, culture, and modern entertainment direction to further strengthen what the scheme is already doing. As much as they have all their own companies and responsibilities to run, I genuinely believe they will still take on this task simply to give back to the industry. DJ Mensah ended his post by arguing that Ghana's world-class talent deserves a platform that continuously evolved to match the same standard. He says Ghana talent is world-class. The platform celebrating that talent should continuously evolve to match that same level, he concluded. Well, very interesting topic, if you ask me. A very interesting topic, because DJ Mensah Yobia, I know he's very vocal on some of these issues. Very. I don't know why he's deleted the post he made. My name is Pressure Bill. Said because I'm not a minim so do obi atem wo mu dia e bi odi obi atem ba me minya hu e da bi your kind na no wakan wan che da ne obi atem sa ne review o ya enya o de e na o kan no na ase also ye we no tension kakra batown and I'm say nkomo ye beti me dey say alright, just find the interest ye beti me no start here.
Okay, bro. I think say with what DJ Mensah is saying, say if we all observe, pay critical attention, and check some of the outcome of over the years, Telecel Ghana Music Awards, we could clearly tell some of the things Nina or can ne offer they are all there. In terms of timing, that a bigger problem. Day in, day out, every year people complain about the long time they spend the auditorium and about the time so what too much, sometimes it reduces the quality of the event.
Summer for bread.
Yes. and
people become exhausted.
Red carpet to how people per report over crowd the whole place. But red carpet input, sometimes I ask myself, how do we intend to do it? Because it is a night that everybody wants to show something. I mean, what he or she can also offer. Yeah. And Telesa Ghana Music Awards happens to be the biggest award scheme in Ghana.
Yeah.
And Obia is looking for the opportunity to step there. So how do we intend to curb some of these things in terms of security or what? Because for the past years now, I think they tried their possible best to reduce the numbers. But sometimes even these key people they are supposed to be on time. They don't come on time. So if we are saying, say no, right now we need to scrutinize one or two things in terms of red carpet, avoid certain people. What if your special guests, the very people that want them to step on red carpet, they don't come on time? How do you intend to also achieve that one too? Because timing is a factor here, and Ghanaman time, we say 6 o'clock or about 9 o'clock. But these TikTokers, any sound of fear we all argue with, they will show up because on so bad fans into no bebantem at least to make the whole place look nice. Okay. Other things that I think moving forward we should also pay attention to has to do with the production errors. I mean, every year the hinges they keep popping up. Sound seems to be a problem, and I don't know. Anytime you hear Telesa Ghana Music Awards playing live band, so we hear no TV so abra samenya cry. This year it wasn't good. I mean, the sound wasn't good at all. I don't know. Say the technicians, maybe those in charge of sound, they don't listen to the back. I mean, the feedbacks need be a bad year because day in, day out. I think one of the performances now, personally, I loved when he was playing live band was Blacko. Because at a point, vocal, air more than even the instrumentals. So I think moving forward, we need to pay critical attention to that. And the names that DJ Mensah mentioned, George Quay is one of the few individuals urban production in this country. To me, in film. Baba Sadiq, I mean, amazing personalities. And if there is a need for us to bring these people on board, I think, let's find a ways and means and what bring them in. If their expertise will help make, push the standard, let us get the standard now moving forward we are looking for now. Why not? And TGMA, the reason why when it comes to matters of TGMA is everybody is concerned is it is our Grammy, so it is our BETU. So
our Ogboros.
Yes. So if our main award scheme seems to have problems with minor things, and with 27 years now production as it stands now, we are still facing problems with production. And if that is the case, then it's like you're not serious. You are not being serious because production there. There are some things you can't automatically predict you have 100%, but production
any room for errors,
and
especially when it's a live show too.
That is
it's not something you are now
pre-recorded and I think it is high time some of the performance already a script to be like we should
performance is almost scripted. Everything is scripted though.
But let me believe everything is scripted, but sometimes how we see it
doesn't come across like
yes.
That's a scripted performance.
Scripting and execution are two different things. And not any problem.
Okay, so for instance, if you come through, I'll get to ask some question. Come through.
Okay, so I think if execution is the problem, how do we intend to bridge the differences? Because other award schemes are near here differences baby. We look forward to compete. Increase the quality and some of these things. So if day in day out, I'm not saying we should expect 100% result. Of course, production they are problem, but there are some things be hard. To say the live band issue now make almost every year, like sound, sound tends to be a problem. I don't know if you've paid critical attention. Auditorium sound different from the live streaming, and that is the problem.
But this trip, let me even shock you. This trip, they're even in there, not a new,
sir.
Hey.
Because last year, for instance, I was there, and auditorium sound was quite better. Like this year, we hear the live power, which means what is some when sound and the band nankasa no, you hardly hear the bass from the drum, and it is very bad. So I think moving forward, let's get some of these things done properly. Now in position because some of these things you can, and every year you will keep on repeating them there. It's very sad. Very soon you got 3 decades. There are 30 years celebrating Ghana music, and let's celebrate our culture too. I mean, how we get things done, the intentionality about this whole thing, putting Ghana on there. I think moving forward, we have to also pay attention to pure culture, like display our Ghanaian culture. If nothing at all, we should get time to display some of these things. That Lumba session too, I think wasn't the best, but that is another thing to also be discussed another day. Another issue for another time. But I think
I even saw Miller rehearsing as to why and what he was rehearsing for. I have no idea. Yeah, because I've seen videos where his cousin, the one alive, aka Miller, kita microphone or trese.
Nephew, you mean?
Oh, nephew, okay. Or tunyum to say, or no, ye bibia.
It is sad.
Well, but what do you think will make DJ Mensah delete the post from his social media platforms?
For me, I'm trying to wrap my head around it, and I don't. And I like. For me, it may be say ebia enkofoko no bo mudino. And maybe omo pushing say Charlie. We don't want this whole back and forth.
And then or can bonia.
One ka bonibia. Unim say interestingly, the people that he mentioned their names. Omuninaka. So there is a group called the A-Team.
Okay.
And the meaning of the A Avengers.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I don't know if you've ever heard of the A-Team.
Yeah, I've heard of. They have been doing
Sarkodie events.
Avengers for
the Moe.
But the Bulldog can other than Bulldog DMPM.
Oh, sir, we have people at the forefront, and we have people who support what I say, depending on your expertise. But may I sure say, if you are DJ Mensah Abobono, say obviously no money na no be crew they are say okay, yes, there are some key people that will say okay, if you are Bulldog expertise, if you are Charterhouse will be. Function correct. So maybe these are some of the areas that they be lacking in tier. Way more bad. Okay. For me, I don't know what to make DJ Mensah delete this post. Because if there is any post that he's ever made like beautiful for the past 2 or 3 years, I supposed to it.
What are you cooking?
What
are you cooking?
I'm not cooking anything. I'm not cooking anything.
Because for the past 2, 3 years,
yes. If there's any post that DJ Mensah make a one landing wham. Yes, I have
so you are cooking that DJ Mensah does not open the poster. That's why you want to cook.
And then because if that is the case, I got make it Uncle Kasem not long ago. I'm on no one Kasani Nipa or any what the same camp. And be free on home, which is possible.
Yeah.
This is one of the posters you see, and it been swa. There may be calls from Charterhouse for him to maybe delete the post because the image that he gave to the whole organization said, "Me what Charterhouse, I will not be happy." The way he described the whole process, the happening and everything, me what Charterhouse, and I might call him to pull that post down because you see,
he would also agree.
Oh, of course. You see, because of the
back, does it mean he didn't believe in what he was saying, or he doesn't have confidence to back the claim?
It is not about having confidence. It is about who to me for na mesimintie. Sem utu me for na mesimintie. Then I'll be Nye jana obejai. Aha. If you are trying to give me a solution to what you think is a problem, now me catch you say Charlie, adie we many njehu, you just delete it. Oh bad. It is me my problem, and you are giving me solution, and I say I don't want. What will you do? There's nothing you can do about it. You can only go and delete. And besides, and I'm a kind. The way he described the effort of Charterhouse is one that is not in a good taste. And regardless of Avengers, our person the mom, if you describe their effort in this manner, they will not accept.
Their egos will be bruised.
Definitely. Because you outlined all the problems.
And now they are swarm.
Of which from your background, you know, say some of them are inevitable.
Yeah.
You know.
And be more freedom.
You see, and then I make a check up. Be say sometimes all the performances are scripted. All the activities they are scripted. You see, scripting and execution are two different things. A typical example here, Mr. Drew performance. No, after his intro, we say Oba no share different costume. After his intro, omu yiye. Nanke was some money jacket.
Okay.
When he had entered into his second performance, that was when the jacket came. That is part of execution. The person that was supposed to go and give him the jacket was supposed to take it the exact moment. Now no more raw the but the person delayed 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
Yeah,
because whatever they are doing is scripted, it is also bound by time. It is bound by time. O may say 2 seconds, 3 seconds per.
Yeah, the wager.
Yeah, the wager. Ho yeah ko. Until be share. The jacket ni be good. So no you to here because time na pa ho. And as at that time, he was in the mood executing the script. Until inya ho no afi no obe tam so obe share jacket. No. There are so many. Everything is scripted. Everything is scripted. So for me, I think DJ Mensah did not say anything bad. But the whole thing, how he probably presented the thing to Charterhouse.
Okay.
How he presented it to Charterhouse. Because you see, there is another aspect that DJ Mensah is not considering. Sika. Cost.
And no, they want
there be
or see the sank of one.
Yeah, family. As if same microphone say be omo te horse out your mobile no be ye adwuma sa. And like he said, oh, for the love of the industry. Which love of the industry? The people are working, they are doing business for the love of which love of the industry? DJ Mensah, are you working for the love of the industry? Yeah. Studio, no, if it is for the love of the industry, and you'll be very recording in the sky. So the person belongs to the industry.
Of course.
Aha.
Industry employee.
It is not for the love of the industry. The majority of the benefits will, like generally some of the benefits will come to the industry. But actually, the foundation comes to us. And you are not considering the budget Charterhouse is also working with. The kind of challenges they also have financially. There are people that we are saying they should go and employ them. No? Would they take what the current people are taking? Would they agree to those terms and conditions? Now are things that you, DJ Mensah, you did not consider. You can't say, oh, we mobile yemfa Sammy Flex, yemfa Kojosobo. The people that he mentioned there, I'm from 18, and they have been executing most of the top events
until almost deliver.
And then they are paying crime, they will do it. Exclusive Men of the Year awards. Question the year of Nigeria. Emmy awards. Question the year of Ghana over the years and the ones that they went to do in Nigeria. Top notch. Killer. You understand? And I agree that a woman at Charterhouse, they need variety. They need variety. But you see, again, at a point, they saw the likes of Baba Sadiq Mone, all these people that you've mentioned as their competition.
Okay.
They were their competitors with 3 music awards. Because these same people were the ones executing 3 music awards.
Yeah.
Into at what point do you suggest someone conform? Is it because you think 3 music awards is not active again? That is why you are suggesting 7 conform one. But business don't work like that. There are so many things to consider on a business table. It is not just about corner conform. And you see, yes, we all attest to some of the lapses that came with the TGMAs. But actually, let's commend them. 27 years. And a joke.
That be that.
It is not a joke for us to feel so entitled. Like, yes, sometimes I understand, say, we need to push them for them to do more. But to they be so entitlement in it does.
What entitlement means what?
What entitlement means, I say, yen nim chain omu kita resources no. Meanwhile, when they ask you to bring any form of resource to come and help do what they are doing, now uni kobo out of the mom. Uni where out of the mom. Because the people will tell you, when Vodafone transitioned into Telecel, they nearly lost that partnership. They nearly lost that partnership. When Vodafone transitioned to Telecel, before our mobile TGMA, unless we see a refi, as at that period, TGMA announced Ghana Music Awards without a headline sponsor. It was last minute.
Yeah.
And son no more confirm Telecel.
Yeah.
Do you know the kind of conversation that went on? Bimpo ana sponsorship now Vodafone day more mono. Telecel be fine. They are slashing into two. What do you think will come out of it? Yes. What do you think will be the consequences of that? All these things are things that all these things are challenges. So sometimes when we are suggesting solutions, we should do it in a way that will not bruise their ego. Because for somebody that is going through all this hassle, yet is still doing something of this magnitude that you still appreciate, when you are giving them solution, give it in a way that will not bruise their ego. Else, hey, on our Obama Awards, now I said Grammy next year, crown on TA, and then Cobain to say, your friend is saying, Ghana Movie Awards.
It's supposed similar to what George Britton also did earlier, where he said the scheme should consider going back to George Quay.
No, it is not.
It is not.
It is not. It is not. George Britton, you know, over two bomb keke. George Britton over two bomb keke, because if he says the scheme should consider going back to George Quay, on what grounds? On what grounds? On cash. And I make an on cash. On cash. Sebi unim nyansa and Chatter House. Whatever resources or the people that they are working with, unless you want to say they are not doing and speak in plain language. When you say they should go back to George Quay, on what grounds? You see, it is on that note that George Quay buy your best agenda they down bram at once. No. Because your statement is very vague. Which department do you think is lacking? Is it the creative side? And if it is the creative side, hey, we cannot attest to the fact that 3 Music by better pressure TGMA. They have improved in their creativity. And there we cannot take it away from them. They have improved. First, okay, artists but now they are building sets. They are building exotic sets, like hard sets for artists. Now it is no longer betonium. Look at the aesthetics. And no crampon the likes of Molly, Money, artist Bempo. Oti, your friend is saying. Amare, Muninapo complaining, say, Omo the Empo, the Chatter House cannot afford it. And no, but we've seen improvement in the creative aspect of their performances. And let's not take it away from them. Because you pressure 3 Music for Baba Sadiq Mubetomo are improving, and they are improving gradually. So if you say they should go and bring George Quay, they should go back to George Quay. Go back to George Quay in what aspect? Is it because George Quay was also doing PR? Robert Clark is doing PR, is he not? And Robert Clark is the creative team lead, is he not? Just as George Quay was doing. So if you say you should go back to George Quay, in what aspect should they go back to George Quay? Is it the PR aspect or the creative execution aspect? Like Mao Kasanye playing, okay, you've been able to identify this. You see what DJ Mensah said? He was able to identify problems. That is okay. You're starting them, you're the pacing in between, the performances, this and that, the red carpet. Let me touch on the red carpet. You see, red carpet, so I don't know why we would always want to. And I won't shed your moya, how shed your moya, abra, esikao.
Dread.
Esikao. You think those red carpets, the events that we want to compare are event to near. You see the red carpet, they control them. Some of the people that are on the red carpet are being sponsored by the events. We need you on the red carpet. The red carpet is a registration. It's an event on its own. People register to be on the red carpet too. You see Charterhouse. Unfortunately, CCR as we speak, they don't have that luxury. Omuni says cano to say we want to
spend to a certain amount.
To control the red carpet to that level, you need to spend. Because there are some people that you need to cut off. And the quality that you want to bring, you need to sponsor. So some of these events, personally send marketers around to go and find sponsors for some celebrities. Some Met Gala. Met Gala, all the celebrities that come on Met Gala, all their costumes are sponsored by brands. And it is in collaboration with the company and the people themselves. Inti eno ya shada ni abo ho ka ne edi omo abegina ho aye from flower pot. TGMA only sa luxury no. Charterhouse don't have that luxury to say okay ye kate we mu free ho sa ye friends 3 musketeers e we mo tu for ni free ho no mo a
sea lions
ye kate sea lions for the free ho no mo a why mo na eba e na ko bi kan no. What if celebrities no mo di omo ani to omo so no, they also don't come early. And a time ye di ejuma etwem a etwem. You know, please, as much as we may want to criticize them, let's also cut them some slacks in other areas, because Charlie, the kind of tipaye do almost so still almost firm de brain and easy.
Well, this will lead us to our very last topic for the day here on Showbiz Daily, and we want you to also add your opinion to the conversation. I'll be reading them. Nafe Yatimi Asore Sokra. Yeah, until 25th May, 25th May, and what's today's date?
14th.
14th. So 25th may be what, next week?
Yeah, Monday. Next 2 weeks, Monday.
Hey! Webkid Betchesa. Because next week here.
Next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks, Monday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey.
No, that's hard. I thought it was going to be just next week.
He was arrested on the 7th.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, so what I was going to say is that what it means is from now till the guy will go to the next court session, his name will not go out of our mouths, and especially those who speak the languages of Shatter Movement, those who speak the languages of Beam Nation. His name will be on our lips throughout. It is either you are saying it for good or you are saying it for bad, however you want to say it, and that is your business. So a group of people may gather and say or mention the name for good. Others will also gather and mention the name for bad.
Crucify him.
I don't know what your position will be. And whilst we wait for that date, man like Captan, the only surviving militant.
That's all press.
The only surviving militant has also spoken. He is talking about Shatawale. He is talking about Webkid's arrest. And I would want us to listen to it, so that when I come back, we are going to discuss it. Some of the key points he raised in this submission. Then we would also have a conversation around it. Captan, like I said, has been one very, very loyal protege of Shatawale, and he doesn't stop. I'm sure all this while many people are even silent on this whole matter, but he says, media, mekambi. I can't keep quiet about this. And Captan has spoken. Let's go listen to Captan. When I come back, we'll do our final discussion and we will surely run away from here. Stay tuned.
Democracy it's my opinion. When you come and talk about cyberbullying and things, Shatawale is the only person that has been cyberbullied since since 2011, 12. Then cyberbullying, man. But I take them like job. But y'all are doing this job and doing things with feelings and things. And it actually hurts. You know, that they make sense to me. And then we go search the boy. They say they move on from Mosul and they can go where. But it doesn't make sense to me. It's very bad, I swear. If like we say we go catch all those people where they talk while they matter, like by this time, Ghana Chimo have. We day here, even Saliman day there, they talk on radio, live TV, live radio. They insult one king. Everybody they insult him. Plenty people insult him. Talk to him, Kidi no be home. In this one no be home. He mouth big. He be short. He don't know dressing. He don't know this. Every time. But you still let them go. And then you have become one or two people. If they react like this to what the person said, that means that nigga self is guilty because he no want to make the matter go long, make the catcher, make nobody go start the spread down. That means you are guilty of what the person even said. It's TikTok, man. I was almost about to use some words. I'm found and I am five free me life so when you start doing
that's your comment like Jataboa. Yeah, I saw someone commenting like Jataboa. I say, hey, and your back say, aye. Well, so some of the key points he raised in there. Number one, Captain thinks that if there is one person within our industry who has been cyberbullied, that person will be Shatawale, and it is no two ways. Captain feels Shatawale has been cyberbullied since and even now, yet he has not seen the need to go chase somebody in the name of arresting him. So what are we talking about? Why not about that bang or no? Why not bullying in that bang or see what you're doing? And waka. Then he's saying that Charlie, this is a game industry. Why are you people making it look like and also Captain Aka and Minyaya anyone come Kakra? Is it true that Shatawale has been cyberbullied more than many people in Ghana, and that he does not see the need to go chase anybody in the name of arresting that person? If it is like that, why? Why do we think that, okay, the guy is being cyberbullied, but he says, no arrest, if it is like that, why? Kobe, we are closing. Maybe this will be your final submission, then we can run away from here.
Brother Sammy, yes. I mean, cyberbullying, one artist I suffer has to do with Shatawale. I mean, from Bandana days till now. I mean, the wire, the onye, media back and forth. I mean, he has been experiencing all these things for years, but according to him, he decided not to make a move because he has a view, or he understands fans will always be fans. And that is what the last time I was having a conversation with someone, I made a person understand a fan or fans will always be fans. That doesn't mean said Abrant and I we are not in support of it. We are not telling people to do the same act, or we are not, instigating, said that is the best way to go. But the angle at which now Asemna Ako and how people wanted to paint it, and how some of the industry players maybe are trying to act as if say the Stone Boy and a Beam Nation for is the best. If that is the standard you are choosing, then you are not being fair to the others. Because I'm not sure Stone Boy is the only artist. Fans are didn't at them. Oh, that. They are not one dish and fame. They are not sakwa the na se for and fame. So if any industry player will stand everywhere or anywhere and make a statement, so he supports Stoneboy for what he's doing now. We are not saying so what Stoneboy did isn't the right thing. That is to him. That is the right thing.
Okay.
But if that is the statement or the angle that you are going, then you are being hypocrite. We are a nyachum. Because you be building industry, na industry papa. Se ade no eye no kra mo me yanhwem ne yanka no kra no.
Okay.
No kra no en benefit obia. Obia nya ne stand engina. But for you to choose a stand, why? Because say shatter the no moja ni mu. Shatter the me if nothing at all, I've seen some of their stuff nibia. Ebrebe na Mali and fame. Mitch, even shatter Mitch.
Yeah.
To the extent say you can say Mitch a majesty nye shatter ba. Eno na nya cyberbullying.
Omo kan go say no bebre.
Eno is not against shatter ba na shatter the oni abusu. Ano no nye nipa. And a Mali no nyo bi adeshi. Even Mali, recently Mali. Some of you fans are saying, say, yeah, she's a hooker, blah, blah, blah. Or no, Shatawa Lohumbi. But he chooses to ignore. Because he knows, no, as part of the game, some of these things are common. So me, if people are pushing the same angle, and Monche Chiobia, say na mokono. Monche Chiobia. Sa kwadian so kwa fan bi ono so aka bibi. And this is how we want to clean the industry. That is what they are putting in agenda. Say, you per se you clean the industry, to fight against some of these things. Massa, the thing started a long time ago. You people didn't see. Right now, it is going to one angle. One angle was trying to make it seem so not you're clean. That way they will see everything to be okay. Like you're okay.
Okay.
We sit with that. Some of these things, if care is not taken, you are talking about it. People will say a whole lot of things. Speak nonsense about some of these things, but no credit the brass and your high and to sabi. Because I feel like media personalities now turning fans, saying whatever that they want to say in the name of said this is my favorite. We don't see anything wrong with that. And media, a whole stakeholder claiming to be a stakeholder can sit on radio attacking personalities. This thing has nothing to do with any shot and point. A whole Salima can sit talk anyhow. To me, the deal be at them. To me, the disaccord or money at them. That sensible person who came supporting, saying, say, what Stoneboy did is the best. No, couldn't reason up and say, what Saliman is doing or what others are doing to the artists, one way or the other, na cyberbullying. Or the one way or the other stepping on their toe. That one they didn't see. But coming from another side here, they see is the best. I think the young gentleman moving forward, on one side you have fame, no best baby. Yes. And the condition is very hard, tough. I mean, so I can back da just to think of that angle. Yeah, you see, sometimes you maybe was a one fame muda, like one fat issue be muda. Yeah, can't be who say ukuma but
feeling impact.
Yes. Si abo kan tabake da. Wani to ya say time ko hweta but endampo emba wani so no obeti ababase. So I don't think we should wish or be happy celebrating some of these things. It's quite unfortunate. Yes, the angle that he was heading to wasn't the best, but I'm praying so Obabontia, he should use that means to also advise himself and also use that medium to also advise the young ones. And to those people especially from the other companies, if there's a means for us to also push an agenda towards that, that is it. If this is the angle that we want, I mean, all fans, because at any point, because these fans are being moved by emotions. So sometimes you go to some of these posts, read comments, and but fans will always be fans,
and they are not going to stop.
Yes. So if that is the path, Juma with their fans, now even the footballers, I mean, Arsenal, these people, what did they've been facing some of these things countless time. But when we say players, say no, because of them, free pitch and no, like at least emotional intelligence. You should understand certain things and know how to catch or maybe curve some of these conversations. But it is what it is. We're looking forward, say, there will be, a positive development. Big ups to Shatawale. The life and also so use that medium to educate the fans, said a whole lot of stuff. And it is not easy for you to get a soldier, your boss standing behind you. The artist will not even think so. After all, no wine. But Webkid, no, he's not anybody. not to say he's a huge personality, but Shatta has seen the need, the importance to also rally and support him, and that thing alone means a lot. I mean, I sure said the family of that young gentleman will be happy seeing some of the gestures maybe Shatta is also doing, and the movement are also showing him love. So we should keep on praying. I mean, support him with prayers, and Emma Mrano. And yet,
there is something I was expecting to see in this whole arrest and cyberbullying way coming. Other celebrities, other people who operate within the same environment. As will be overlooking about that, you know.
Yes.
Me who say will be can be apart from say Captan, no crying baby ojina. Ain't now can be no. I've not seen any random musician, random celebrity talking about this arrest. Apart from news for Moka and the two fan base involved. Obi in any.
It is Shatawale. Shatta dia. We don't weigh the angle that is coming from. Nabra Samu Huyana. Asem na Shatawale impona na or clean impo or dirty you. I know the mad in the time. What I say. But funny enough, and Shatta another moment. You'll be there and you be how the narration or the conversation head to. So it is one of these things, and you shouldn't be too surprised about that. Yeah.
I see. Well, I'll be reading your messages finally, but Roland would come through before I do that. Ro, come through, and you are also not surprised. Many people are not talking about it. Omonka.
Why? Because
Adamonti, Anamuhu.
Oh, Mate.
Rebecca, yen tell you now, yen blow.
Mate, but it is about Shatawale, so. And phobia.
I'm looking.
Yeah. No, this is not the first time I be beside easy. And you see, it brings me to what Captan said. So, Shatta has been cyberbullied. I don't agree with him. Shatta didn't cyberbully. A bully 360. A bully 360. Sure, there are some people that have taken the bully all round, and here I am talking about on ground, on the internet, on radio, on TV, even in government. Like bully 360. Like
I suffered it.
Catch the way you can too high and to sebe.
Okay.
And unim asem we make asem the she fridge mo so ma me here. Eno na ma enkomo we eye hun me eye me hun. Afede I am beginning to ask questions in certain areas. Because when him say the core reason why some of these fan bases were set up by some artists to support them in their career or in their journey with whatever they are doing. And they know, say, okay, as part of supporting them, one of their core mandates is to also protect them,
okay,
or fight for them. Some of them may be solemn, cool. Some of them may be ruthless. That is what brings us to fans will always be fans.
Okay.
Because we know that sometimes when people touch their favorite in a certain way that they are not happy, they come ruthless. Of which when it gets to that manner, you understand. Anything a man for be feeling say, oh, some fans are being weaponized. And they are not weaponized. You are just touching their favorite in a way they don't like. But you see, that is the understanding now. Most of these celebrities or these artists or more fan base, no, that is their kind of understanding they have. And that is the code they live with.
Okay.
Intina, most of them are not going this tangent. It is not as if said the idea your mono and your mo yaw and no you. But at a point they feel say I didn't know more modity or more fan base no to support and defend no and no na ekoso.
Okay.
Not knowing some people are changing the narrative behind closed doors.
How are they changing it?
How are they changing it? Okay. So, we were in this country where Marco Krekumante came to say at a point, they had to make their own hero.
Yeah.
Obika Nasem is in the public domain.
Oh, it's right there.
At the detriment of another artist, which is Shatawale. Whoever contracted, we don't know. Whoever brought up that idea, according to him, he was the boss in charge at that time, and he decided to take that decision. Fast forward, we have the likes of Saliman confirming not once, not twice. Say, Omoye caucus meeting. Do you know what it means when they say caucus? Caucus. Like
do or die.
Yeshiem in Shiemu. Caucus meeting.
The do or die group.
To uplift somebody and to bring somebody down. Here Shatawale. So meaning, what is a fan be the Shatawale atemwa? In Shatter's mind, fans not there no. Maybe my fans have gone to touch their favorite in a certain way they don't like, and they are clapping back, and they be coming. So he may not take it serious. But Sisi no mama who said no. Game no yasisa no. Enkrofo bi timi hye baby bopo. Say asumesi no e wo se ye ni bibi
Ebepu empu.
yes ebe peche preko. Saliman came to say that who contracted them. Intinana that means adie na omo ye one ne nkrofo over the years against Shatawale no yitimi bopa say mo attack we ana.
Attack dogs.
And I am picking this particular feeling from Stoneboy conversation a wa person CCA. Say, according to his investigation, somebody from his team or one team,
yeah,
and allegedly a boy man for passing young good animasi. Timi bisa say, sa tactics way free.
Why not they buy?
Why not they buy?
Why not extra wine?
Why not extra wine? Because direction as our tactics way free ban. I say, and I'm one direction and I'm one team.
As a script near family.
A familiar pa. Because when we say adia wo ye and ultimately chirobi. Adia wo ye and ultimately chiraman for. Inti anye bia sa kwa na no o see according to information
on the charge.
All ba man for pa no anye bia o kasali bu kokos ne ho ana.
And they who
Nipa na ebi obo sali mu pa no. Eye the same format ana. Does that explain why these people are like constantly, even when Shatta has gone to perform in Jamaica, like he is going to perform in Jamaica to the whole world, to the benefit of Ghana, you see, he is a cutting razor. You see, he is a settings man. Or performing all African games, you see, he is like a lost puppy.
yes.
Is it one that was contracted? These are the questions that Sisi Ameti Hamibisa me ho. Say the way Aniama we CPA ban. Into that means yet why yenim say oh we a fan base, oh leave the fans. You are touching their idol. So that is why they are clapping back. You see, it is the reason why Shatta still has the courage to go into Sahab beam for fans, no. Any of them TikTok live, no. Because on him say oh wait. And Shatta doesn't shy away from the fact that he's touched their favorite. What you say? Into your say, but I say a bimu maye who say no and common. It is more than what we think. It is more than how we imagine. Yen so. Oh, my touch your favorite. Ebi amaka same be about your favorite. Any of the intina would di matem. Sene di the attempt ni bi wo ho no ma eye pa.
Rented attack.
Sene di the attempt ni bi wo attack ni bi wo ho no ma eye caucus meet ye caucus meeting.
About together ne.
Who found
ye cookie?
One fund this caucus no. One a sponsor, patron of that caucus. Because in some way, Emma ye hunyama. And now some of us are beginning to ask serious questions. Me sure sending in our kahun ebe pusu Captan so make asana. Because me sure so no sooner dream no. Ah, where ya dear ye nim so fans there. Oh, the oko come favorite as 7 can year they will come at you. But at what point now for the bedroom say, "Hey, yeah, boy, man for pa, who, into your channel be sorry ah, shut up, copy for me or Jamaica, obia see ye, obia say fe, the stream say cause so it is affecting his glory, but obi no be, cause ye be she baby or not your sin da, or sin da."
Yenya no nyimi.
Ade yo no kweni so na aye odo do su ohun ne fe. How? Say na ye bo amanfo pa. E na ye te ha ne ye ni. Like asem na ehun.
Yanzo.
And where it is coming from is where and na ma me goosebumps no. It is say na fie bi mutie. And I had to hire him so ya no send a man for bopa. Inti no chna yes Sammy flex so na Sammy flex send ya bopa. Hey, power for
from attack.
Hey, babies with sharp teeth. To say the nyina na Sammy flex akoka bibia for obi hunti no ye bedi na tem.
Ya sosi so.
Inti yetiti WhatsApp group this Sammy flex koka who di na tem nyina eya pa
agenda
na ya bo pa
agenda
sir. For Captan there I feel his frustration. That's why he wasn't even able to say much. Because you see, that is why I always disagreed with people when they said fan base is a curse to our industry. Because some of us, the mindsets are the fan base and now encourage the fan base. It's not to bring anybody down. But if a shebi more dream will say we are creating caucuses to bring people down, and then the mass into that means industry way mono. This is what is happening.
For Eshadabopa. See if I'm attacking.
And you see this one, it is not even about Webkid, because it is an allegation on him. It is Ochinabi Ebeba say he is not guilty of this allegation. The fact that this allegation has been leveled in the first place means a C. Means a cedar. And Sisiano ye mumubi ye be fie ni. Sisia wo do jese ne ba na ya hwe sponsor. On say footballers some say jese na sponsorship.
Ebi wo Rwanda.
Ebi wo hono me ebu ni, ebi
wo 3.
Ebi wo me ebu ni, ebi wo me ebu echi.
Ebi
Sisiano.
Ebi Adidas, ebi Puma.
Yes. Sisiano oba ye be fie ni. Na ya hwe say ujese na o che no sponsor no ebu enima na ebu echi na ye hwan because ye hu say enye ni nyina na ye kwa ebi wo ho no ma konongo kaya akwaje paremfo
agenda zala
eno deba.
Well, interesting times indeed. So see here a brand here Webkid there or trendy pa. Na make us say na me fin say next week here ina ye jano Sammy nim say quite next week.
Next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks Monday.
Yeah.
Hey, bet you as we try 3 weekends.
Kusu.
Hey.
Kusu.
1 month.
Kusu.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey na veka.
No, I feel the mahu there.
I feel I will feel it.
Yeah, the impact. Because to be in sales for 3 weeks, I ain't judge you, ain't carrying the mental health.
Skyrocketing.
Oh, Webkid.
Yeah.
You'll be very fine. Okay, some of your messages and Sunday free here. Okay. Okay. Let me go up some more. Hey. Okay, so Emmanuel Bimpon says, Brasame, try and call DJ Mensah. DJ Mensah, I deleted here. No, I deleted. From my friend in change. Elom Lazarine says, good evening, Brasame. Please, let's cancel TGMA and start SFMA. Sammy Flex Music Awards.
Yo.
Because 27 years and still all these mistakes. Look at Shatterfest. Correct sound, correct stage, on point. Elom Lazarine comes again and says, row. The entitlement side there, I don't agree with you. Meet me outside and let's fight. Elom Lazarine comes again and says, even though they use their resources, people buy tickets and some also buy data to stream. And they earn from that side. Frederick Appiah says, according to the majority whip, the government is providing aid to OK because he traveled with a diplomatic passport, but his trip was private. Oh, okay. I had an MP for no BR diplomatic passport. Yeah. I see. The government is providing aid to OK because he traveled with a diplomatic passport, but his trip was private. Elom Lazarine says Shatawale has not arrested anyone because he knows the show business to the core, unlike some emotional artists. I no mention names though. Good night, boss. Sleep well. Ishmael Ajete says, good evening, everyone. SM for life is our life. Shatterfest. It go be Solo Lamb says, Sammy, you left out some part of the video. Something, meaning the person is guilty. Ishmael Ajete says, free Webkid. Elon Lazarine says, I just hope they are not torturing him in the cell. If the torture has arrested you, they go torture you. Torture? If the torture has arrested you, they go torture you small. That's a vibe. Okay, Solo Lambs comes again and says, Webkid's tweet was a reply, and I hope during the hearing they will bring out the tweet to which he replied. Well, Samuel Libya says, Mr. Flex, Webkid tweet is a reply to one of the toilet fans. Ben Rockefeller says, Yesterday, Road made a submission on how when he comes. It is on point. He owns a YouTube channel called Agenda Fee, and when he gets serious with it too, he will grow the channel rapidly with more subscribers. Frederick Appiah says, is the police investigating the insults or the crime which was committed by somebody the complainant is accusing, which we don't know whether it is true or not?
Yes.
Because the police said they are investigating.
Yes.
It's the reason they are keeping him.
Exactly.
So now he's asking that, are they investigating the insult or the crime that has been committed?
They are
that they know he was not the one or he is not the one.
They are investigating both.
Now insult the investigation, baby.
Because the insult was commissioned. Now they need to establish that link between the boy and the commissioner.
The insult commissioner?
Yes.
Number Hunuwe.
So we.
Kwame Knight says, last mid boy attacks is really a contracted one. And he says, Brasami, last mid boy manager was bold and contracted to insult you unprovoked. Now, Glorious Amma says, all those under Sammy Flex TV on FB with insults are contracted, I guess. How did you, Amma? Oko Facebook there. Oko got one come myself.
You go collect.
Elom Last Rain says bars. Charlie, more release bars. Mami go Facebook or and then so to say because how there as they do as a BMU bia me kontokwa adapanko and e friend adapatwanko ani me say my ye Alkaina is watching. Now Isaac Sako there says 11 days remaining. Now I call 11 days on. They are Mompire. Now Russ Mr. GH on Facebook says Shatawale is a god on earth for the truth only. I started following him from Bandana days at Latawala Beach. 2009-2010 going. Charles. Okay. Charlie, that man is a god on its own, bros. God is with him unless you don't understand, because I witnessed it and that is not a lie. He should remember when I was going crazy singing his songs on a bamboo pole. Hey, and he said, get down. This is the old days. I started from following this account before he changed the name to Charles Nyama Mensah. Now Rasmisa says, this account I use is new, but I know his account is old. He should check out. My name was Rasmisa then. Emmanuel Nyame Asari says, they even went to gift a woman for insulting Shatawale. Hey. Kwame Wale says, on God, Kwame Wale says, love. Papa Francis, I see you. Now Richard Don says, artist arrester. Oh, artist arrester. Or you say, tonacton.com artist. Isaac Sarko is also here, and many more as well. Well, we are waiting for the 11 days to end. I'm all for kind days. Calm down. Me that thoughts the next week here, but the idea but still, will be very fine. So let me also seize this opportunity to announce that come 22nd October 2026. Yeah. We are flying back to China again for Canton Fair 2026. Yeah. We know there are so many business opportunities in China. So many. And we don't want you guys to miss out. If you have some money and you want to do some trading business, it is simple. Just 35,000 can take you there and back. We will give you your visa. We will make sure we get your return ticket, as an air ticket. Yes. We give you a place to rest, sleep, eat. And again, when you wake up and you want to go and work, we will connect you to the rightful suppliers on this. If you know someone who wants to go to China, connect the person to us. If you want to go, connect yourself to us. Yeah. Just call 055-919-0789. And again, 0240798744. These are the numbers. When you call, we will sure be doing it. Remember, deadline is 15th September 2026. Yeah. Do it now so you will not be left out. Big shout out to Kobe Josvan. I see his support on this agenda. Yeah, I see it. And we really appreciate. Anointed electricals. On this note, we are wrapping. Kobe, any last words you want to share so we run away from here?
Yeah, big shout outs to everybody, to the family supporting Sammy Flex TV. And so Shatter movement, all the movements. And big shout outs to my people to supporting the brand. I mean, Kobe Josvan Studios. We are now Kobe Josvan Studios. So so right now it's not about Kobe Josvan. It's now about Kobe Josvan Studios. So who about now person become family you have a role to play. And then so basically on blog to kobejosvan.com and our merch will be released out.
Mark up into a China bar.
This year person about near China pick session. So we'll be launching some of these things. The BB Church and Kofubia Mabuaboy na ya Siki blessings. So wherever that you are, support the brand. We are coming hard, we are not giving up, and we are now doing many productions. So we are wedding parties now, photography, videography, we handle all those aspects. Link up and that's super. Let's do some business.
That's super, and I'm happy